Welcome to the fight of your life. Are you willing to die to shine? Nobody is taking us down. We are here for the crown of sound.
Welcome back to the Power Hour. I'm Matt Pinfield here with the one and only Katie Babs, and we are joined by a guy whose music we love, and we love him as a person because he's our friend, Gavin Rossdale from the band Bush. Gavin, good to see you.
Good to see you too, Matt. How are you?
I'm doing good. You know, last time we were hanging out together was for Katie Babs' birthday, and I thought it was such a great night. Hey,
what a night!
It was a raging evening, but it was fun.
It was
right?
a lot of fun.
And it was
good.
like a lot of people came out to hang.
Raging at the Rainbow.
Yeah, it was good. It's a good time, right?
It was fun, and it's so funny because out of all the people who were there, Matt, all of my friends who are not remotely in the music industry kept coming up to me. Oh my God, it's that Gavin Rossdale. I'm like, Belle of the Ball over here. It's Gavin Rossdale. It was so much fun though, and he bought me a round of tequila shots. I was feeling good, and by the end of the night, I got home safely, I think.
She did. She did.
I did not.
Yeah. I was wondering if we should leave you there. No, you were great. Gavin, let's talk about it. You know, you've been out on the road doing some incredible shows.
Forever.
For the album, for the Art of Survival, and you've survived this tour and the one before it, which was so great with Breaking Benjamin and Alice in Chains. I mean, all the shows, you just give it your all, and it's always great to see you go through not only the many years of great songs from all the different albums, whether it's 16 Stone, Razor Blade Suitcase, you can go down the line to the latest, The Art of Survival. It's great for you at this point, right? I mean, there's so many great singles and album tracks that people love of yours. Is it harder to make a set list these days?
Yeah, it is really hard. And then you know, everyone wants to play different songs in the band, you know, so there's that kind of stuff. But yeah, we find our way, and just it's about people having a great time. And we change it up some, and then the last tour we had a bit more production, so we couldn't change as much. That was a bit restrictive. It was a bit weird. Yeah. But then you go into a different zone where you just make it sound different every night, like a theater or something like that. That it somehow just sounds different every night.
Yeah.
You hope. I don't know.
Yeah, it's great. But I know that you guys were out going through some extreme weather and everything, and I was catching up.
Yeah, we were just taking on those sandstorms. We were taking on the
all the storms,
shitty weather, whatever they throw at us, we'll take it on.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah, exactly.
You guys are troopers, right?
And one thing that I love, I constantly go and watch back to, is you doing the Alice in Chains cover with Ben, right? Yeah. And when I'm getting ready for my work day and I'm finding all my information for my shows and stuff like that, I put that on in the background to listen to because that's like one of my favorite songs, and it's just incredible. So the fact that you guys covered it together, how did that come about? What was that conversation like?
It was weird because we were going to do a tour with just them, and then as this idea to promote the tour, I went to Reno to meet him and meet the band and then do that song with him. So I went and sang the Alice in Chains song, and then I heard, oh, Alice in Chains is going out with Breaking Benjamin. I was like, hot damn, I missed what happened? I thought I was like I was not the belle of the ball on that one. And then they said, you should come with us and do like special guest thing. So I was like, okay. Yeah. So that's what I did. And I sang with Alice in Chains. Ben came on stage with us. One of my favorite things I ever said to people was like, listen, I've got to go. I'm singing Alice in Chains tonight. I've really got to go. I'm in Alice in Chains right now. So that was a good feeling. And that band's fantastic to play with. They're really, really good fun.
That's so cool.
Incredible live, right?
I like it when bands, you know, you play, you know, different shows or different songs with different band members and stuff like that. I mean, you come on and do guest spots. Ben came on stage. He did a couple of songs with us. Yeah, it's a good time.
If you could choose someone to collaborate with that you haven't worked with before, do you have anyone in mind?
Oh, there's loads of people. I just done a song with Amy from Evanescence.
Ooh.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to that.
That was amazing. We watched her last night because we were at the same show, right? So I watched her last night, and so singing a song with her was incredible. Well, she sang with me. I said she took us way uptown. Like, she's so fancy. Yeah. It made it sound really, I was like, whoa, where are we going now?
You're like, well, okay.
The ride got better.
My game up.
I'm on a G5. I didn't have to do much. I just sort of sang my bit, played guitar, and then she just was amazing.
That's so cool. Amy Lee of Evanescence. And Gavin Rossdale Bush.
Yep.
And you also have a new single coming out, a follow-up. It's has not been on the album as well.
Yeah, there's a song we just wrote and just did, All Things Must Change, and then I did this version with Amy. It's because we did a show in Nashville. So we were playing in Nashville, and it's the idea to get her to come and play the song. 1,000 years we have the song on the record. So I wrote her and I said, would she come and play with us? And she goes, I'm flying in that day, so I don't know if I can do the song, but I would definitely, I would love to come and see the show. And I didn't hear from her for a week or so. I was thinking, oh no, it's embarrassing. I should have never asked her straight up, you know. Should have gone through management, been cool like that.
Yeah.
And then she just sent me the song. She just sang a vocal to it.
Yeah.
And it brought tears to my eyes, like goosebumps, or like tears in my eyes. Not boo-hoo, but I mean, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Just like welled up. I was like, oh my God, what's happening?
That's beautiful.
I love her voice so much. She's incredible. She's incredible last night.
Yeah.
You watched her last night?
Yeah, do you want to? You don't have to wear it if you don't want.
I
But
don't know what's happening to it.
Yeah, there it goes.
And before Gavin gets out of here, we actually have a very special guest to bring in.
That's right.
Don't we, Matt?
Our surprise for you today is your fellow touring mate and good friend, Ben Burnley from Breaking Benjamin. Ben, how are you, man?
Hi.
Hi, Ben.
Ben,
Hey,
it's
guys.
great to see you. So
We're not going to see enough of each other, so it's, you know.
So he
gonna be
thought he
like,
just
"This
crashed
guy
the
again."
interview, right?
Good. He's always
This
welcome.
guy again. Huh?
Ben, you got to tell me, I mean, it was great to see you guys out on the road the first time around with Alice in Chains. It was so cool. Tell me about that friendship, because there was such a great camaraderie happening with the three bands. And then you guys, the fact that you're going to tour again together is really exciting to me. It's a great double bill.
Well, the biggest problem that I have with the whole thing is that I don't think he's comfortable with me saying it, but Gavin is like an idol of mine growing up. So I get super nervous around him, and I always mess up something, say something stupid, do something. You know, it's like your nerves, girl. My nerves are always through the roof when I'm around Gavin or you know, all those guys, but especially, you know, Gavin and Bush, because, you know, I'm that age. You know, 16 Stone is like the anthem of my life. You know, and I love all their music, but you know, everybody has that record. You know. And so that's mine, and I would drive around singing every single word of it, and doing my best Gavin impersonation. And
Give it to
I
us,
did it
Ben.
for-
Give us
Yeah.
the Gavin impersonation.
I did
Come
it.
on.
I did it for Gavin one time in
Yeah.
the parking lot, and I was like, "So what'd you think, man?" He's like, "Eh."
Gavin, what did you think of it, honestly?
He does great. We sang together a few times on stage now.
Yeah.
He sings great. He always does great.
Yeah, he's great. Ben, would you do that for us?
Well,
just a
I mean,
little bit?
I learned from you. So
Come on, give us
that's
a
the
little
truth.
snippet of Gavin.
Yeah.
I'm ready
Wait,
for
hold
it.
on.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, here we
Yes!
the money's so damn we can eat.
Yeah. A little bit. A little bit of it.
Let's go for dinner.
Zen.
Just so
We'll go for
happens-
dinner.
Yeah.
We'll go
Just
for
so
dinner.
happens I had a guitar right there.
Oh my
Yeah.
God! What are the chances of a musician
Yes.
having a guitar right next to
Yeah,
him?
I love that. So tell me about what it was like, Ben, the first time that you met Gavin, and what type of experience it was like. Because you being such a big fan, and now you guys being friends, touring mates, you know.
That was Reno, right? Reno, where we first met.
Well,
Tour.
I met you before that a long time ago at a radio festival, and I kind of like accosted you right outside your bus, and I was like, "Oh my God, I'm a fan," and all this, and I took a quick picture with you, but it was like 2 seconds. So, and it was a long day, but that was technically the first time, and then Reno was the second time, and man, talk about nerves getting to sing with somebody that, like, you know, you just like view as larger than life, you know, and I'm still, you know, even now I'm just a bundle of nerves. So you guys gotta give me a little pass on it. I don't get nervy around anyone really, you know. It's just, this is different for me.
That's so
Yeah.
cool.
I mean, we've done some cool stuff on your tour bus. You know, remember we were doing all the stuff on your tour bus? It was so
totally.
much fun. Was that Incarceration? It was, right? At the
Yeah, it was at
DWP
Incarceration.
and we did a thing there, and it was great. It was so great to hang with you. But I loved us.
Same.
I just love to see that, you know, feeling and experience that an artist that you love so much you end up doing work with. I think that's the magic of the music.
Yeah, what's nice
It's
for
like
me is that
mind-blowing.
And you know, on that tour, right? Don't you think that we specifically with you, with Alice, it was such a great energy backstage, the whole vibe, and because everyone was playing, doing songs, guest spots with each band, it made the whole thing just. Everyone was rooting for each other. Everyone was watching each other. You know, it was a good vibe.
It really was.
And it makes it so much more fun, you know?
Yeah, it really does.
Yeah, for us as a band, we were just honored to be a part of it. I mean, it's probably going to go down as probably the best tour I've ever done, just because, like I said, I'm from that age. I'm from that era when those things were new. And there's a place in life when you're growing up that just can't be replaced. And I still, my mind is blown of how I'm here with you guys right now, honestly.
But wait till the next tour.
Yeah.
Wait till the next tour. That's going to be so good. It's going to be Alice, what?
Yeah. You're going to have so much fun. I just think it's great. And Ben, how amazing does Gavin look? I mean, I always say that, but he looks so, I mean, you know what? I mean, he just rocks. You don't know. And I mean that only
Matt,
because.
calm down.
No, I don't mean it that way.
I know.
I'm just saying.
I'll
but
get
it's
the secrets out of him when we're on tour.
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing, Gavin. You haven't aged at all, you know, which is great. I lost some weight. I used to be really fat. I mean, I lost some weight. I look better now. But so that's on the upside. I've gotten older. But you, Gavin, you know,
you are the survivor, though. You from your terrible accident. You know,
Yeah.
whenever I see you, I think of that triumph of what you came through. That's enormous.
Yeah,
You know
I
what
appreciate it.
I think of it all the time whenever I see you.
Yeah. Thank you, Gavin. I appreciate that, too. I'm so grateful to be here, and I get to hang out with you and Katie and Ben and Josh Bernstein.
What a life.
It's a great time.
What a
all the way
life!
around.
What a life! I love it. But
Yeah.
okay, was it Welcome to Rockville in 2021 when both of you guys were supposed to be playing and neither of you got to play because of the storm?
Yeah.
You didn't end up going
I
on
think
stage,
so.
right?
Yeah, it's one of those Danny shows. Yeah, were you there?
Yeah, it was Welcome to Rockville, and Ben, you were supposed to play too.
We went all the way there. We sat around.
Yeah,
We
and
trailers,
and we got blamed for the weather.
Oh,
All of us, all
don't
bands.
you hate it when people do that? Like, we don't have control over that shit. There's nothing we can do. It's a safety issue for everyone.
Yeah, it really was
If
a
you-
safety issue in
If
every
people
way. I
want to
mean,
think that I can call down thunder or that we can call down thunder, I say we let them.
yeah.
Let them think it.
I was personally really bummed out to not see you at Welcome to Rockville because that was when I was listening to Red Cold River like every single day. I love that song. That's probably one of my favorites. But I'm hoping that 2023 that will all change and I'll be able to see you.
Yeah.
Me
And-
too.
Ben, before you head out, let's talk about is there new music coming? We love what you did with Star Set. That was great. You guys had a big hit together. It was so good. But what about you as far as new Breaking Benjamin music? I'm always curious as to what you're working on.
Yeah, we're working. We're working on one song right now, and then we're gonna try to like just get that out there while we do the rest, so that there's not this like big long wait. But yeah, the whole thing is just like we've been touring, and the whole COVID thing affected us, all of us. I certainly wasn't in the mood to do any writing during that time, so. We're all kicking it into high gear, though, and we're all getting it done, and what we have, we're really excited about. So, yeah, there'll be some new stuff.
We are definitely ready for new Breaking Ben material. Like,
Yeah,
I
we're
want it now. I'm very impatient, but I've been waiting.
I do too. So.
We're looking forward to hearing that new song, Ben. Thank you so much for checking in with us today. It's great to see you, and we will see you out on the road for sure.
It's great to see all you guys. Thank you for having me. We're really, really looking forward to this. We love Bush, and we're just so stoked.
Well, Gavin, thank you so much for being here on the Power Hour today. Don't forget, when we come back, we got an interview with Mike Campbell and your top 10 videos of this week.